Good morning, guys. Just wanted to talk for a second while I have a few minutes before my husband gets home from work. I got up really early this morning. I started waking up around 4 for some reason, and then I just had too many thought processes going on. And it is almost February. It's January 30th, 2025. I don't even know what year it is. And yes, I am wearing a Christmas robe because, I got this on clearance for like $10, and I don't care. It's a robe, so I don't care what's on it. But, who doesn't like Hello Kitty all the time? But I just wanted to kind of talk for a second about some changes that I'm making. I'm going back to no sugar. I was doing really well back in the fall. I have issues with bursitis and sciatica and things like that are just like overall, and tendonitis in my arm. I did hair for like 27 years, so I have a lot of like too much movement in certain areas, and the way that I stood for so long made my back janky. I do go to the chiropractor like every other week, at least once a month, if not at least twice a month. No, at least once a month, but I try to go twice a month. And so that is helping a lot. That helped with migraines and everything that I used to have. Like, I quit having migraines. I had chronic migraines and quit having those when I started chiropractic care about 15 years ago. I really haven't had a headache since then, which is just like so amazing. Just that alignment. But it does help me to keep my joints and everything kind of free. But even with the working out, like I lift weights and do all the heavy things and all that kind of stuff. But I had gotten back, I guess probably in October, November-ish, somewhere in there, end of October into November. I just got a little lax with my sugar intake, and I started feeling like really crappy again. And then it was like, once you're there, you're like, well, whatever, I'm just gonna have this or this or this. And mine's not like I want to eat a lot of cake. It's more or less like drinks. I would say sweet tea is my nemesis. Like, I love sweet tea. I would drink a gallon of tea a day. I do like unsweet tea as well, but it just doesn't have the same effect. Like, when you're down in the dumps and you're depressed and like, or just, I don't even say depressed, but in the wintertime, when it's cold outside and I can't get out there and garden, I just get in a little funk. Between December and February, it's just like a funk that I get into. And it feels like every January, it's just like I get cabin fever. And it has been extra cold this year, like way cold. Our power bill was outrageous for the month, and maybe not for most people, but it was $407. And we live in a very insulated house, like a log cabin. And in the winter, we have never had a power bill that was over $400. Like, barely even hits $200 in the winter. $167-ish because we have a fireplace and things like that. But it was so cold, we couldn't even have a fire going constantly and heat the whole house. So we had to run our, HVAC systems. I don't even know. Our heat. Just, my brain is not working because of the sugar deficit that I'm in. And also, I'm limiting my carbs right now because of the sugar content. So my brain fog is going to get better, but this is day 3. So this is starting day 3. I've done 2 full days. So there is like a mental thing that says when I'm trying to process a word, it just goes like buffering or ... because I can't remember what I'm trying to say. That does get better. But day 3 and 4 are absolutely probably the worst days. So what I did was I found something that I really love more than sugar, which is salsa and tortilla chips, of course. You can use pita chips. Whatever. Try to get the best ones that you can, not sugar added and things like that to them. But I literally am not even using ketchup with sugar in it or sauces with sugar in them. It's like cold turkey, no sugar. And that's why my brain's not working super functional. But it will get back to where I have a lot more clarity than even before. Because after pretty sure after to me, the 4th day is always the worst. But I have not really had too much of a headache. I had a slight one last night, but I think that was just because I was hungry. And so I ate some stuff and, leveled that blood sugar out a little bit, and it was all good. But I am going to get back to this because the effects are so paralyzing to my body to have sugar going in there. And I'm not saying I'm going to go 30 days. Sorry, that was a little ADD. I'm going to go 30 days, and then occasionally I may have something after 30 days, but absolutely nothing for 30 days. And then we will just have like I'm not saying you can't ever have anything, but just try a 30-day challenge with me. I'm on day 3, like I said, and it's a little tough. I'm still going to have to go out and work in the farm today and do some stuff, which will be fine. But I want to get this sciatica and this bursitis. I haven't been able to move my shoulder because of the bursa sac in there is so swollen that I haven't been able to move my shoulder in a week. It hurts so bad to lift my arm up. I can do certain angles, but there are certain angles that it just feels like it's going to break when I pick it up. And I am just not going to feel like that. Like, that's ridiculous. That puts a damper on me doing all of my chores. That puts a damper on me working out. That puts a damper on my life in general. Like, I haven't been able to make bread. And I went through this whole month. I think, I don't know if any of y'all have seen this. I know some of y'all know that my dog got ran over on January the 2nd in my driveway. And so I had to take care of her, and she was on a 30-day, confinement rest. And so she's moved to the backyard, in the fence for the last couple of days just to get used to being back outside since it's warmer and all those things. So I was confined, and I was so stressed out and sitting a lot that I think a lot of this pain came from me not being active, because for 3 weeks I wasn't active at all. I was just kind of like hovering here. I couldn't even leave the house because there were so many steps that I had to take to leave that I just decided that we weren't even going to leave because it was just too stressful for me to even leave. So I literally got out of the house for the first time after, I want to say 13 days into January. I hadn't even left since after Christmas. Like, I went to my daughter's on Christmas Day, and I hadn't left the house by January 13th. I haven't even got in my car and left my house. And so I have started picking back up, going to the gym and things like that. And I missed that 2 weeks of working out, and almost 3 weeks, because I've only been going a couple of days a week. It's just not conducive to what's going on. I mean, I can do leg day, but I can't work out my arm. So, I mean, I can go work out my left arm, which needs probably some matching up anyway. So I probably should just go ahead and do that. But working out, chiropractors, and no sugar. That is my goal for this year. And it's not really it's not a resolution, or I don't do like those types of things. But this is just a goal for this next month. From now through February is going to be absolutely no sugar. Try to get to the gym at least 3 days a week, if not 4. And do my regular working out on the farm and all of the things that I have to do there. We're in like process mode where we are, I'm trying to get the whole garden and everything on it built back up. So this is going to be a task in itself. And so, I'm having to amend all the beds. I'm making new beds. I am, cleaning up all of that. And I do have a friend that comes and helps me sometimes. And so she's going to come over again today, I think, and help me out again. But I will let y'all know how this process is going. Like I said, I'm 2 days into no sugar, working on day 3, and I will try to keep you updated. I'm not going to do it every day, but we'll see how it goes and the way that my body's feeling, the brain fog, and keep y'all updated on that. And just see, maybe y'all want to do it too. Maybe you wait till after the 30 days and see how it all goes, and then, from there, you may want to try it. But be healthy this year. Be healthy, make some changes. Get it in your mind to be different. Thank you, and have a blessed day.